So, sorry about that little break there, but I am here with my guest. Hi, Stunna.
Hey, how are you, Dyme? I'm just so happy to be here. I love like the Moguls show. I love the whole
Thank
vibe.
you. Yes. So this is episode 2. Still got a lot of kinks to work out and everything, but I'm glad that you made it. Um, so let me give you a little recap of what the show is about. So Making Moguls is basically a platform that is going to be providing people with resources and insight into how influencers such as yourself and business owners such as yourself operate on their day-to-day, and kind of just give them a little bit of a microscope into your life and how you operate the business world. Yeah.
That's fine.
So today, the first thing I'll go into is, who is Stunna Dior?
Stunna Dior. She is an entrepreneur. She is a creative individual. She's, you know, a hard worker. I say she's
I
really
see
down to
that.
earth. She's dope. If you
Yes.
ask me.
Of course, of course. No, if
um,
you ask me, I'd say the
Yeah,
same
I feel
thing.
like, I always had a problem with putting myself into like a box. Like when people, that's always such a difficult question. Like I feel like I'm a person that can answer so many questions. Like whatever you ask me, I'm like one of them people that always have an answer for it. You know what I mean? And then when people ask me like, who are you, or like, what do you do? Because I do so many things, I always struggle to just like answer that question.
Makes sense. Got you. Well, I mean, I feel like that's a gift and a curse. And today our topic is balance. So I want to talk a little bit about how do you balance your life as a multifaceted entertainer with being a business owner with
Yeah.
your personal life.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many different elements to it. Like strategy really matters. You can't just be moving willy nilly. You gotta have like a goal, and you have to kind of have like some type of layout and plan. So that matters. I think that insanity, keeping your sanity and your peace is like really really important. And like a lot of people know me, and I'm always outside, but just
Yes.
like when I'm my balance between that being outside is when I'm by myself or when I'm not outside. Like I'm just in solitude, and I'm like making sure that I'm like recharging my body and making sure that I'm mentally equipped to be outside, because there's a
Right.
lot of stuff that goes on outside. Whether in the industry, just being around a lot of women and modeling, rappers, there's just a lot of stuff that goes out, and if you're not like ready to handle it, it could break you. It breaks a lot of people. Even we see it today with like major celebrities and stars that get propelled into the industry, and then like they get like one hit single, and they have to quit the game because it's a little bit heavy. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
there's just a lot that goes on behind it. There's a lot of strings that's pulling you different ways, inputs, and people trying to control. Um, control how they want you to be as an artist, or how they
Right.
want you to be perceived as. That's It's a major thing. But for me, I think that maintaining my peace and having strategy and is like the main thing. Like I know, you know, whether I'm going to be a model, some days I'm on set modeling, some days I'm on set, being a stylist, which is totally different whether you in front the camera or behind the camera, or I'm on the stage performing, or I'm doing my own music video, where it's like
Right.
now I'm the artist and everyone around me is playing the normal roles that I would play. Or
Right.
whether I'm being a business owner and running my TV network, and now I'm like behind the scenes and doing production and working with the host to like make sure things come out. I feel like making sure that you constantly learning, because you always want to be able to stay kept in the game, like kept up with what's going on,
Yeah.
what's the new wave, whether it's fashion, production, music. You always got to stay in the loop. And then like for me, it's just really important to just be able to create that atmosphere where I can freely create and not have like that extra pressure, or like those people that be in your space and they always got
Mhm.
stuff to say, but they
Yeah.
don't really add any value. Like they're not helping do anything. They're
Yep.
just like talking, and they be getting attitudes, and it's like you I
And
know
that.
you because you
Oh
be
yeah.
throwing events and all this stuff. So it's like you
It's a
throwing the
lot of
event,
people.
and then you trying to get ready and put the event together, make sure you ready, take your phone calls, and it's like that person that's not there helping set up, that's not helping anything, but they just like, oh, no, that's it. We really gonna do this. They just
Right.
adding all that extra like negativity and like
Exactly.
energy. I don't like to keep that around me. So
Right.
I be straightforward with people. I be like, you gotta
You
be
gotta
quiet.
go.
Yeah, you gotta be quiet. I'm quick to tell somebody, you gotta be quiet. I cannot.
So what's a day to day like for you?
Um, for me, it varies because each day is different. Like whether I'm
Right.
waking up to go and be on like a major artist set, or whether for me, I would say like this past 3 months, each month has been totally different because I'm at a new stage in my career where I'm developing different crafts, but still maintaining like my old image as well.
Right.
So like this past 3 days, I probably had like 4 or 5 shows, performances back to back. You know, I opened up for Lola Brooke and Young Devin yesterday with DJ Drewski. The day before, I did Luke Got Cash, Kaya Baby, us three headlining. You know what I mean? And then the day before, I had like another showcase where it was like Hot 97 and some other people. So it was like just moving and being an artist at all of these different events and networking with all of the other artists.
Yeah.
And then like now you see a lot of people a lot of models that I do videos with, and just like that's the day to day of that life is crazy. Just making sure that I'm ready.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, I'm like a one woman band too. So it's
Right.
like I'm like making sure that hair, makeup, like I have a whole team. So I like to make sure the looks are together. So I might be running around store to store because presentation is everything, and a lot of people don't get that
Yeah.
in the industry. People are shallow. You feel me? And that's is. I mean, call it how it is. It is what it is. People are shallow, so you have to make sure that your presentation is together. Because before you even open up your mouth, before they get to hear your music, before anything, they're gonna see you. Once I realized the first thing people do is see you, I was like, all right, let me get this together real quick. Because
You
people
did
will
it
be
the right
interested.
way.
They'll be interested into what you have to offer. If you put yourself together well, then it's
Right.
like, okay, they probably put other stuff together well.
Yeah, because they're also looking at how you can represent their brand at another
Exactly.
location. Yeah.
Exactly. You make them look good as well. That's me. I have some people that's mad smart, but they just look crazy. They come out looking any kind of way.
Right.
And it's like you're so much help, but I can't even bring you to this red carpet with me
Yeah.
because you make me
That's
look crazy.
that's so real, and you said it best. Like this industry is super shallow. So even for me, like I be all over the place running myself crazy, but I also haven't tapped into that just always have it together and type of side. I just be behind the scenes all day.
And that's the thing. That's why I said for me that's a major part of my day. I've got it down to where yesterday, for instance, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Yesterday was a show, the one with Devin and Lola. They threw me on the headline. From the day before, I did a smaller show, and it was a really a good response. And some people had seen me perform, so they threw me on
Right.
that headline. It was a daytime show, brunch. So mind you, I'm out all night. I'm performing. I'm doing shows, and then I'm hitting events right after. So the next day, I wake up. I'm not home. Damn, they hit me. You got a performance in a few hours. I'm all the way on the other side of town. I live in Jersey. I'm all the way on the other side of town, and the performance is all the way in Harlem.
Yeah.
What do I gotta do? Like, do I go home and take 15 minutes to try to rush to get dressed? Do I go buy a sweatsuit really quick, which I was gonna do, but I'm like, yo, this is a female event. It's Sunday. Females like to get dressed. It's Sunday fun day.
Sunday
It's
fun day, brunch
time.
day.
Pop up shop in Harlem, and I have to figure something out. I had no makeup with me, no hair, no straighteners, no nothing, no makeup, no just what I had, and I had to go to the store and make it work to pop out to be up in Harlem, by that show. And I put it together. The look was super duper fire. I put it together super fast, but just in between that running around time, it's like I'm running through every store, every single store, really, really fast. I'm like rushing, but then you get there and it's like it seems calm, and
Right.
people don't understand that. Before this, I was just
You-
running like a chicken with my head.
You had to do
Because I didn't want
everything.
to show up looking like crap, and people are coming out to support and bring their energy. People are
Yeah.
coming out to support and give you their energy. They want to see a good show. I want to look good, so I can give you a good show.
Right.
I love a good artist. You feel me? Everybody got their different looks, the hippie looks and stuff. But then when you just plain old bugging out with the like the look, like you ain't even try. It's
Right.
like, how serious are you about your career? That's what people
I respect
automatically
that.
think, you know. So that's like a major part for me, making sure that I learned how to do makeup, I learned how to do hair and stuff, so I don't have no bad days for real. Because even if the team cancels on you, you still gotta be able
Still
to.
gotta do
I did the shoot with you, and what happened? Our makeup. How many
it. Yo,
years ago was
that was
this?
so long ago.
This was like 6 years ago. We shot
Yeah.
and the makeup artist canceled, and we had
Cancel
to make
last
it work
minute.
because what? We still had to shoot. We still had to be there.
Yeah.
Everybody came all the way to Coney Island. Like we gonna make it work, and
Yeah.
you just got. It's all about being prepared. That was six
That's a
years ago.
fact.
So now, like now, I know makeup artists canceled. I'm
Hmm.
not messing with it.
What do you feel like is one of the biggest lessons you've learned though, doing all of this? One of them, because I know
There's so many
you
different
definitely learned a
gems.
lot along the way.
Like lessons as to what? Let's try to specify.
So, what is something that you've learned that you carry in your day to day with you?
Whew. This is my favorite gym that I've been telling everybody right now. And for me, one of the things that I carry with me every day is just like realizing that everything is an opportunity, no matter how little or big it is.
Mm,
Because you never know who's there, who's watching, who can create an opportunity, or who might know somebody that knows somebody. That person
that's a
might not have
fact.
anything, but they might know somebody that's super rich that could invest, that could do whatever for you. So,
Right.
just always look at everything as an opportunity, and you don't never feel like you're wasting your time. So now that's how I'm able to be outside every single day. I'm able to be outside because I'd rather be doing something than doing nothing at home. You feel me?
Right.
So if I don't have nothing at home to do, I feel like I could go out somewhere that's the right event that's gonna have some type of influencers, people there, and now I done made opportunity because now I might get a feature, a magazine booking, I might get booked for a styling gig, I might get booked to be in a music video, just showing up, So and that's how you invest in yourself first and foremost, because people always want to complain, oh the ride, the gas, the entry, that. I don't complain. I sometimes I ain't paying. I'm a girl and I'm lit, and I still might pay $70 to get into a spot. Like whatever. I know people who gonna be there though. And if
Right.
I don't, then they're gonna know who I am by the end of that night. I'm not gonna leave without making sure that I meet somebody to get my money's worth. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
that I have enough time to get content, because that's another form of money too. So I go places. I
Yeah.
might pay the door fee or whatever it take. I might have spent $300 just to pull up to a little bit. People don't even know I spent that just going. That's not included if I bust a new outfit or anything else.
Yeah.
But just to get the right content, because content, you post the right content. Now those people see it. Now somebody might want to book you from the content. You feel me? So that's like another. That's like one of the major gems that I've used and applied to my life. That's been able to keep me have the energy to be able to keep going. You know what I mean?
Right.
I live all the way in Jersey. People don't even realize it because I'm in the city. I'm in
All the
Queens.
time.
I'm in Brooklyn. I'm in the Bronx. Every single day, they like what? Like what?
See, that's crazy. I'm glad that you said that though, because a lot of people miss that fact that there's opportunity in the smallest of things. So,
Yeah.
for example, there was this event that I was doing every Saturday all summer. It's like an outdoor open mic. And this one artist specifically, he came, something happened. I think like all of the other artists went before him because he was sitting in the car the whole time just watching the event from his car instead of being there, being present, being
Yeah.
supportive of his peers and all that. And I gave him all that feedback after the fact, but he like just, I guess his mic shut off or it turned
Oh.
down or whatever, and he got so mad he stormed off, right? And at the same time, my project manager was telling him like, listen, just get the content,
I was about
try
to
to
say
get,
that. Just
yeah,
get the
like gain
content.
something out of
When the mic shuts off, what you're really supposed to do is you're supposed to jump in the crowd and you're supposed to go a cappella.
it. Hmm.
That's what you're supposed to do. You got to keep the crowd engaged. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. I got a few times the DJ be messing up, and I
Uh-huh.
low key might say something to the DJ, but laugh it off. I'll be like, I don't know what type of time he on. I don't know
Right.
whose man this is, but we gonna keep this party
You
rocking.
just
He
have
might
to
mess up the
keep it
song. You
going.
gotta keep going. I'm not gonna get mad and be like, oh my gosh, you messed up the set at the best part. I was just about to, like you gotta
Right.
keep going because at the end of the day, you shut down, you walk out. Now what? Now nobody gets to talk to you after your show.
Exactly.
Because people, you don't know who watching. That's gonna inspire somebody. They're gonna see, damn, I like how you pushed through when that messed up. Now you
Yeah.
just inspired me to do something totally different in my life. Like it might not even have nothing to do with music.
That's a
But that's when I
fact.
realized. I go to these little events and people come up to me like, yo, I met you in passing here. I've tapped in, and you don't know how much you've inspired me in my day to day life.
Nice.
So now it makes me realize even that post that has 2 likes, like people still see it.
Right.
They just may not have liked it, but you don't know what reach it's gotten to and how it's helped somebody in some way or how it's motivated them or given them some type of creative idea. You
Right.
know, like you never know. That's why you have to keep going on because all it takes is one person. Once you touch the right person, you live from there. It takes one believer, and then you good from there.
What do you feel like are some of the elements that go into good content?
Quality. Quality is number one. People always think they making good content and the quality is not there. And it's like, okay, I see you trying to model, but like, yeah, yeah, iPhone was blurry. You didn't even
Right.
clean it. You know, you could have tried portrait mode. We could have tried to set up the lights, invest in a ring light. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like little things. Quality is everything for good content because you see that even the videos that they might shoot in the projects or like the funny little memes and stuff that they might shoot in the
Hmm.
hood, it could be shot in a rural area
Yeah.
and they just shot it clear. So now everybody's laughing. Now, you know what I mean? A fire dance tutorial. It could be shot anywhere in the basement, but if it's shot fire and then you either got somebody doing pan ins and
Uh-huh.
pan outs and stuff and catching the right angles, it's good quality. Edits make things better. You know what I mean? Like speeding up, fast forward, those things that makes good quality. But just some type of content that's entertaining, whether it just quality. I think that's what it means. Is there's no
That's really
variation
what it
of
comes
what
down to.
there's no variation of what it could be. You could post anything. You know, you could post a video of your TV, like something playing on your TV, and be doing a fake voiceover, like ah. But if the
Hmm.
video is blurry, how can anybody laugh at it or like come back to watch it? You know.
Yeah,
So I think quality is really, really important.
that's a fact. So you had posted something on Instagram that caught my attention. It said, I plan to continue my entrepreneurship until I reach maximum capacity. So what's maximum capacity for you?
It means as far as it's gonna go. You know what I mean? Whatever my maximum capacity is. You know, some say the sky is the limit. The sky don't got no limits. You know, we got millionaires in outer space, so that's not the limit. It's whatever my maximum capacity is. However far I can go, I'm gonna continue to be an entrepreneur, continue to develop ideas, create, build, grow, start businesses until I can't no more. And if I, you know, have 30 businesses later down the line, or if they all fail, and I have one successful one, who knows? But that's just what I plan to do. I can plan on growing with everything that's in my brain.
Right. And you're still young, so you got a long way. You good.
I'm old.
Oh gosh,
Getting old. When
please.
you met me, I was young.
Please.
I was like 19 when you
Yeah,
met
you
me.
were. You were. But you're good. You're
Yeah.
good. um, that's dope though. I mean, I feel like I could definitely agree on that because there's just so many things that I still want to do and that I feel like I have to do, but it's that balance that needs to come in because when I tell you, it be off
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
It be off a lot of the time, but I guess
You just
it really comes
it's
down
all
to
about
knowing
what's
what
in
you
your
want.
head. And yeah, I was about to say what's in your head. Like as long as you maintain positive thoughts, it's
Hmm.
gonna make everything you do seem easier. I'm an optimistic individual. When I was in
Yeah.
high school, I got most optimistic.
Really?
I won most optimistic, and I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't know what optimistic meant. And I got voted Miss Optimistic, most optimistic, and then I got most likely to be famous and best dressed.
There you
And you
go.
know,
Look, it all
on
aligned.
all the line, I did said I was the only person voted for in every category, but we had some haters in my school. But
Yeah,
I'll take that. You know, I'm an optimistic person. I've always been like that. From when I was little, I knew what I was gonna do now, and now I know what I'm gonna do then. It's because my mind is set on intentions and what my goals are. So I don't have tunnel vision, but I don't see anything past that. I don't see myself living any other way except for what my goals are. And when that's what your mind is focused on, you're gonna do anything to make it happen because you're gonna see an opportunity in anything. Like yo,
yeah.
I could solicit here. I could do this. You know what I mean? You're gonna figure out a way to make it happen to get whatever you want going. And within that way, as long as you're working and you're like putting out that type of energy, you're gonna end up getting other opportunities and other blessings within that, you know,
Right.
within that path. Because that's what always happens. That's why they tell people don't give up. Because what they say don't give up. When one door closes, a window opens. And think about it. A window is not even a big thing. Like a window is small. Like, think about that saying. Like, that's legit. When one door closes, they be like, "There's always a window." Like, there's a window open. A window could be high. You might have to get up there. You might have to squeeze through, but it's always a way. You
Yeah.
feel me? That's why they say it, because it's always a way, and you just have to figure out how to get there. Keep pushing. You see,
Right.
and that's how I'm maneuvering now. Every day, it doesn't matter how tired I am. I might be going on tour for months, personal stuff going on. I'm human like everybody else, but I try my best not to cancel on any engagements. I try my best to show up, and I treat every opportunity the same way. I'm gonna dress just as good for this as I'm gonna dress for that. I'm not gonna be like, this ain't important, and you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I try to handle everything with integrity, and I feel like that's the type of energy and respect I get back, because people feel that vibe, and then they present other opportunities and other doors open, and you just feed off of that. It's a cycle. Other entrepreneurs help entrepreneurs. I was
Right.
talking to my friend the other day. I hang out around a lot of rich people and stuff, and they always say, like, the best way to, like, how do you get handouts from rich people? Why you don't? And it's like, that's a poor mindset, because you looking for handouts right there. That's already a poor mindset.
Yeah.
If you truly do want a handout, the best way to do it is by working hard. You don't go asking and begging people for
Right.
things. You know what I mean? You work, and then you make sure you know what you need, and you're honest about the situation, and people will respect the situation. They're going to want to join and help, or see how they can help you.
Yeah.
You be around millionaires, the best way to get them to be a part of your project is to keep doing you. I was hanging
Mhm.
around with some millionaires, and I was with a bunch of girls, and we was taking a jet. I'm not super famous, but I was still taking the calls from my management, all that stuff. Don't care what celebrities, how rich y'all is around me. I still got my own business. The
Yes.
girl was like, "Yo, you want to go over there and take your call in private?" Because no, these millionaires is taking their calls right now with their team. I'm gonna take mine too. And
Mhm.
I, at that time, it was, and that was, she didn't understand. That's why you're in that position right there. But guaranteed, by the second, third time I seen these people, they like, "Yo, like, let's do business together," because they
Right.
seen me handling my
How
business.
you
They
move.
seen me hanging
Mhm.
out with them and doing, on luxurious time, and still being focused on my business no matter what I was doing.
Right.
Like, not letting any amount of money or anything around me distract me from what I gotta do. So you just gotta have that intention and that goal, and be able to focus and move. Because once they see that, what they gonna say? Why wouldn't they want to be a part of it? Because they know that you
Right.
gonna grind. People, once they know you gonna grind,
Yeah,
then
they
it's
just
worth the
gotta know that
investment.
you're gonna do it.
Because a lot of people ask for a handout and quit. How many people I done gave opportunities to, and then they jack that up? They
Yeah.
quit. I ain't giving you no more.
That's
You
the
showed
point.
yourself.
You already exactly. You showed to me what you was willing and not
And
willing to
don't
do.
they always come back like, "Yo,
Sure
let me
do.
know when I got put me on." Don't you?
Yeah, all the time.
They always come back, and it's like, "No, honey, you showed your true colors. You should have did your job the best you could that
Yeah,
first time, regardless whether you had at home issues or whatever. Try to finesse, get through what you gotta do, and you on."
that's a fact. So tell me about SDTV.
SDTV is it's a TV network that I started, 24/7 live streaming service that I started. It's available on Apple TV and Roku
Nice.
platforms and Verizon. I have a production space that I'm working on building right now. Just
Nice.
putting up so we can have all of our different things, and it's something that really I created to. It's not about me. It's really to give other content creators the opportunity to create and to broadcast their projects on a stronger, larger platform.
Right.
And it's free to access, which was major for me. I'm
Mhm.
advertiser supported, so which means if you have the remote, you can go and access it easily. That's really important, because I feel like, if I want you, a lot of people don't got it. They be wanting to support, but they may not have it. But if you
Mhm.
got a remote at home, you don't have no excuse. You can go and get that, and keep your
Yeah.
one little Netflix, whoever you using, keep that,
Uh huh.
and just support. But
That's dope.
that's something that I'm looking for, just growing over the course of my career. Developing more talent and production and more knowledge, and just looking into maybe being a director, just having my own ideas that I have and bringing them to light. But
Right.
for now, I'm marketing with other people's brands and other things that I find cool, and giving them the opportunity to stream, as well as developing my own content and streaming
Nice.
music videos, short films, documentaries, and everything. And it's been up for about 8 months now, so going strong.
Nice. Yeah, I gotta make sure I support that. I gotta. Where do I find it?
Roku,
Okay.
Roku or Apple TV.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna go real quick. So what is one main thing that you want to leave the listeners with today?
I feel like I left the listeners with so
You
much.
did. You
I was
did.
chatting.
What's your highlight? Your highlight. Your slogan. What are we putting in quotes for this show? For this
What are we
episode?
putting in quotes? I feel like we could take a quote out of anything I said. I done dropped gems on it. Bang, bang, bang. Stunna Dior dropping gems every day. Bang.
Sound good. Sound good. Oh, you have a giveaway that you're doing. Talk about that real
Yes.
quick.
Oh, yes. So, okay. So, outside of Twirl It, which is the song that's playing right now, it's my single that I'm still pushing. I have other singles coming out. I'm on the feature right now for Demon Time, my song with Plexo Boy Pesh. We just hit 40,000 streams. It's like the first month out. We in
Nice.
rotation on Shade 45 right now. Thank you. We just had the billboard in Times Square.
Nice.
So the project is moving, and right now we're doing a giveaway for $1,000. You just have to go and download the song on Apple Music. Like buy the song, 69 cents, not even a dollar. And if you buy it, then we actually end up sending you a dollar. We send you the money that you buy it. We send you a dollar, so you're gonna gain a dollar just from buying it. And then
Wow.
we enter you in the contest, and then we're gonna do a giveaway. So it's like first place, I believe, is like 700. Second place, like 500, something like that. So yeah, we giving out some money. We gotta give out
Nice.
some
Y'all
money.
better go
Get
get that
support.
money.
Go get that Demon Time right
Yes.
now. Streaming live is on every platform. The video is dropping in a few weeks as well. So stay tuned for that. And we going viral. We gonna hit 100K. That's my first feature out. First feature out. Gonna hit 100K real soon. Probably in like a month. I called it. Don't forget I was here and I said that first. I called it first single
Nice.
out. And we going viral with it. Bow.
Nah, that's amazing. Thank you so much for coming. I
Thank
appreciate you.
you. I
For
appreciate
real.
it.
It's been a long time since
But look,
that video
this
shoot.
is how everyone, comes together on your journey. You meet people in all different life forms, designers, stylists, hosts, whatever. And then as you guys grow, you know what I mean? There was like a fact that struck me. I think like Jay Z and Busta Rhymes went to school together or whatever. Like they used to battle rap each other. Like it's just things like people that align in different parts, and then they go up and do their own thing and
Yeah,
become two. But you never know who's around you. That's why you gotta always stay on point and just keep it real with everybody.
that's a fact. Absolutely. So, um, tell them where they can find you on social media.
You guys can find me on Instagram at the real Stunna Dior, TheReal Stunna Stunna Dior Dior like the brand. You can go stream the single Twirl It. It's on all major platforms. The video is coming soon, and you can go and stream any music that you need. And if you need to find me anywhere else, you can just Google me, baby. Viral.
Facts, facts. And make sure that you follow the show. So this is Making Moguls. You'll follow us on Instagram at the Making Moguls Show. You can follow me at Dyme Smith. That's Dyme with a Y, not an I. We're on every Monday at 7 p.m. on Extreme 104 FM. Let's get into that twirl it.
You're listening to Twirl It by Stunna Dior right here, Extreme 104 FM. Bow, making moguls. Body drop, ooh, spin a block, ooh, bust it, ooh, do my dance, ooh, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it. Tell 'em. Body drop, ooh, spin a block, ooh, bust it, ooh, do my dance, ooh, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, do it, twirl it. Run up a check, pay me respect, pay me. Nobody sent for you. never present. When you poppin', niggas always say you acting funny. Pardon me while I finish counting all my money. Body drop, ooh, spin a block, ooh, bust it, ooh, do my dance, ooh, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it. Tell 'em. Body drop, ooh, spin the block, ooh, bust it, ooh, do my dance, ooh, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, do it, twirl it. I was gon' kill these bitches, never feel these bitches. My hitters with me on go, and I got a pack of niggas and a gang of bitches who will cut you up like coke. It's a murder scene and a homicide for all you hoes that joke. I make calls and expose. That bitch died when I spoke. Ain't no peace talks, just mask on and gang signs. Pretty bitches that get the bag couldn't take mine. Yeah, talk crazy, I pop on and she pop up. Squad deep and they hold the sticks, get mopped up. Ops out and they watch us, crew winning. Who is you kidding? How mad when a nigga in it boo swimming? I'm a MUA high beat bitches and do women. We don't know who did it, we just move different. Ay. Body drop, ooh, spin a block, ooh, bust it, ooh, do my dance, ooh, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it. Tell 'em. Body drop, ooh, spin the block, ooh, bust it, ooh, do my dance, ooh, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, do it, twirl it, yeah, do my dance, do my dance, I said, twirl it, yeah, twirl it.
Yes, so that was Twirl It by Stunna Dior. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you again, Stunna,
Thank you for
stopping
having
by.
me.
It
Such a
was
dope
lit.
show. I feel like, entrepreneurs need this.
Yes.
You want to be able to hear how people got there, what's going on. Make sure you're not the only one in this. Like, oh, okay, I thought I was bugging.
No, that's definitely a fact. And I definitely feel like people don't have enough resources. They don't have enough people that's going to give them the real answers rather than just tell them, oh, I just worked hard. Like, okay, that's nice, but what did you do? You know how you know how people, have those type of conversations and they just don't get any answers, and I really want to just be able to help people, get to their goals and get to the next level and what they're doing. So I appreciate you being the first guest to stop by.
No, and then we got new music coming out, so I'll be
Yes.
back when the videos drop, and we can go from there.
Definitely. That's it. That's dope. So,
The
we're gonna,
Dior freestyle dropping this week.
yes, a
This
video
week.
for it, right?
Video Dior freestyle and
Nice.
toilet videos coming really, really, really soon. So stay
Nice.
tuned.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see that. We're gonna put Twirl It in rotation here. So definitely make sure that you keep supporting Stunna Dior. Make sure you keep supporting the Make a Mogul show, and absolutely make sure you support Extreme 104 FM. Every Monday we're here at 7 p.m. and I will see you guys next week. We out.
It's your girl Stunna D on a fucking viral movie perform. Body drop, ooh, spin a block, ooh, bust it, ooh, do my dance, ooh, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it. Tell 'em. Body drop, ooh, spin a block, ooh, bust it, ooh, do my dance, ooh, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, do it, twirl it. Run up a check, pay me respect, pay me. Nobody sent for you, ho. Get back and check, my foot on their necks. I am the best. I did not stutter. I did not flex. All facts, no cap. All facts, no cap. I get what I want, do what I want, bitch, and that's facts. All these fake niggas with they fake chain, they don't get no rap. All these dumb bitches on they dumb shit, need to fall the fuck back. I've been getting to the bag since an adolescent. Motherfuckers say they working, but they never present. When you poppin', niggas always say you acting funny. Pardon me while I finish counting all my money. Body drop, ooh. Spin a block, ooh. Bust it, ooh. Do my dance, ooh. Twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it. Body drop, ooh. Spin the block, ooh. Bust it, ooh. Do my dance, ooh. Twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it. I'm gon' kill these bitches, never feel these bitches. My hitters with me on go. And I got a pack of niggas and a gang of bitches who will cut you up like coke. It's a murder scene and a homicide for all you hoes that joke. I make calls and expose. That bitch died when I spoke. Ain't no peace talks, just mask on and gang signs. Pretty bitches that get the bag couldn't take mine. Yeah, talk crazy, I pop on if she pop up. Squad deep and they hold the sticks get mopped up. Ops out and they watch us, crew winning. Who is you kidding? How mad when a nigga in it boo swimming? I'm a MUA high beat bitches and do women. We don't know who did it, we just move different. Ay.